I mean, we've heard about plenty of trade reports they've been linked to, plenty of trade targets they've been linked to. Everyone from Jonathan Kuminga, who may or may not be a relevant trade target to their team following Jimmy Butler tearing his ACL. We've heard about Michael Porter Jr., a new trade target for their team. We've heard about many more trade targets, and the trade market does appear to be heating up. The only question being, will the Lakers be a part of it, and will they be a big part of it? Will they actually make a trade and maybe sacrifice some financial flexibility and trade flexibility to improve this current team and try to go a bit more all-in on this team? Even apart from that, will they even make a trade to begin with? One report from Zach Lowe says that they probably won't, saying that what they do at the trade deadline is described as minimal, quote-unquote, saying that the Lakers either do nothing or something small that doesn't cost them a first-round draft pick. However, we've heard many different reports saying that they might do the opposite, that they might trade that first-round draft pick, trade it for multiple lesser first-round draft picks, protected picks, picks that have the ability to be swapped, so they can make a move both right now and going forward as well. However, do not get it twisted. Even though Zach Lowe might think that way and be reporting in that way, that's not the only report coming out. As a different report from Matt Moore, an NBA insider, says that the Lakers could be a possibility for a trade involving Michael Porter Jr., therefore indicating that they would trade their first-round draft pick, as it would definitely require that to get MPJ. Not only that, but indicating that they're active on the trade market, not only for the smaller, more mid-tier trade targets, again like Abaji, Keon Ellis, so on and so forth, but for guys that would take a first-round draft pick like Michael Porter Jr. So that's number one, but I guess number two, the fact that they're linked to MPJ. Is he a good trade target? Would he fit their team both right now and going forward for that Luka Doncic timeline? Well, that's definitely up for debate here. In my opinion, not really. I don't think he'd be a terrible fit per se. In fact, I think he'd be a great fit offensively. But with the Lakers having much more defensive issues, I'm not sure that MPJ would be the answer for their team. Again, would be an immaculate fit offensively next to LeBron, Luka, even Austin when he does come back. Having that elite catch and shoot option that can be a 20 to 25 point per game option, like he's showing with Brooklyn right now, if you give him that freedom and let him do what he wants to on the court, which might not be the best pathway to winning, I guess, but he is showing it. Yes, I think it would be a great fit. I think it would be fun to watch. I think they could be a top 5 offense if they added him, even though they definitely would have to give up a package of Rui Hachimura plus an expiring contract like Kleba or Vincent with their final tradable first-round draft pick just to get the negotiation started. I think it would be fun, but probably not the best addressment of their current needs, not even the future needs of their team, and trying to create the best possible team around Luka Doncic. Probably not the best route for them to take, in my opinion, and again, just in my opinion. Let me know if you think otherwise and you think it would be a good trade for them to make, but I probably wouldn't go that route. However, another part about this report that I think is worth talking about is the fact that he noted that there's been a lot of trade talk between the Nets and the Lakers during the past 2 years now. Obviously, they made the Dorian Finney-Smith trade last year, that being in late December, acquiring him for D'Angelo Russell and 3 second-round draft picks, even stating that there's a good foundational relationship between them, even kind of citing guys like Nic Claxton, apart from even Michael Porter Jr. I think that's definitely a good thing to point to. Obviously, I've talked about the Nets endlessly, kind of marking them as their best trade partner, not even for a 2-team trade, but possibly a 3, 4, 5-team trade. If they'd want to go that route, I think they're by far their best trade partner. After all, they have cap space, a bunch of expiring contracts, a bunch of young players on good contracts too. I think they're a great trade partner, and I think this report does kind of hint at that too. So, the question comes down to, what should the Lakers do at the trade deadline? Should they be a bit more passive and not make a trade at the trade deadline? Or if they do, only a smaller trade that wouldn't take a first-round draft pick? Or should they go a bit more all-in and go after the Michael Porter Jr. kind of player right now? Somebody that would help their team right now, despite taking a first-round draft pick to get? That's ultimately what they have to decide here. If they want to go all in on this current team, or somewhere kind of close to it, or if they want to wait and try to chase the big fish like Giannis, which would definitely take every trade asset they could possibly save until that point, that's what they have to decide here. Again, they have 2 weeks to figure it out, but multiple reports say one thing, and multiple reports say the other thing. Now it's up to them. But those are only my thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. How do you feel about the Lakers trade deadline plans and what they should or should not do at this point? Which way are you currently leaning with it? Do you think they should make a trade, should not make a trade, only a smaller trade, or should they go all in? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one. And if you enjoyed the video, then I would greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching, and have a great day or night.